You want to know why I don't like having friends or people to trust? Because I know it's human nature that at some point you'll have disagreements or fall out with people. I've had people I've known for over a decade, and we've always been cool. But I realize it's mostly because we don't deal with each other daily. It's easy to stay friends when there's space, but those I've seen and interacted with daily? At some point, we've had a fallout. It's human nature. You won't always see eye to eye with everyone, not even your own family. There will be a time where you'll hate my guts. It happens. I think I've lived long enough to know that at some point in your lifetime, you will fall out with even your closest friend. Not because you're bad people, just because people change, grow, or see things differently. And that's not the real problem. The real problem starts after the fallout. People don't know how to separate conflict from character. The first thing many do is villainize you. Suddenly, you're not just someone they disagree with, you're the devil himself. And if you were close, if you were friends for years, they know everything about you. They know your vulnerabilities. They know what eats at your self-esteem, what haunts you when you're alone, because you trusted them. So when they turn on you, they weaponize all of it. I haven't had that exact thing happen with most of my friends. Maybe one guy, story for another day. But I've seen it, especially with people I went to church with. I stopped going to church because of this. I thought about going back earlier this year, in February, I think. I wanted to. But then, I remembered how the people I'd gone to church with since I was 13 spoke about me when I stepped away. They said villainous things about me behind my back. That hurt in a way I can't describe. These weren't strangers. They'd known me since I was a kid. And when I left, it was like they were just waiting to shred me apart. I realized that if I went back, it would only be to stop the talking. Not because I was ready or felt led back spiritually, but just to silence the noise. And that would have been a nightmare wrapped in a smile. Because what happens in 10 years when I disagree again? When I walk away again, they'd turn on me again. Revert to that villain talk. That's when I realized some of these people are the very devil they claim to be fighting. That's why I struggle to trust people. It's not that I think everyone's evil. I just don't see people carrying the principle of honor. And for me, honor means this. No matter what fallout we have, the things I learned about you while we were close, I will never use those against you. But I feel like I'm the only one who lives by that code. If I keep my distance from someone, it doesn't necessarily mean I've seen something shady. It doesn't mean I doubt their integrity. It just means I haven't seen their integrity tested. I haven't seen who they become in conflict. Until then, I can't risk it. Because people will be around someone for years and then, after one fallout, tell the world how evil that person is. And people believe them. But I always think, if this person was that bad, why were you friends with them for so long? When someone tells me horrible things about someone they've been friends with for years, I usually don't believe them. I don't even want to be around them. Because I know they'll do the same to me when it's convenient. That's why I don't open up. Not because I've seen a red flag in you, but because the people I did trust in the past have ruined the concept of trust for me. So now, I'm comfortable in solitude. Not because I hate people, but because I've been betrayed so deeply, I feel beyond repair. I've chosen isolation over the joy of community, because the pain I've experienced outweighs the potential joy. To me, it's like investing. When you're deciding whether to invest in something, you need to look at the maximum downside. If you can handle the loss, invest. If you can't, walk away. I've calculated the downside of trusting again, and I know I can't take another betrayal like I've experienced before. So I don't invest. I'd rather deal with loneliness than risk that level of pain again. I've met people who seem trustworthy, and I've walked away. Not because they did anything wrong, but because I don't want to be convinced. Even if I can see someone has every quality that screams trust me, I'll still push them away. Proactively. Because trust has broken me. And now I chase away anything that looks like healing.
A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free.